Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. Big Things Kentucky. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. Big Things. My man, Coach B, will be joining us here in just a second.
Have no fear, Big Things Kentucky is here.
What's going on, Coach B?
What's going on, Coach? What's so good, baby?
All right, not much, man. We got our special live show tonight. As y'all know, we will be having some special guests on tonight. Scheduled tonight at 7:05. We should have, hopefully, if everything goes right, KHSAA Commissioner Julian Tackett will be joining us. At 7:10 scheduled, we should have Kentucky Gatorade Kentucky Gatorade Player of the
Softball
Year.
Player of the Year. Yes, sir.
Miss Abby Hammonds. And also coming on 7:15, we will be talking with Kentucky Future Stars. That's our middle school all-star teams. Coach Ricco Hughes will be joining us. And at 7:20, we have a pre-recorded interview with Dirt Bowl representative Ozon Mitchell, who will be letting us know what's going on with the Dirt Bowl as it will be kicking off Sunday. Be on the lookout for us doing some live stuff for the Dirt Bowl. We got big plans for that coming up this season, but we'll let y'all know. Coach Bew, man, as far as sports going on today, we will be having the Game 6 tonight. Golden State, Boston, at Boston. Is this?
You know what? I don't want to
Go
cut you off. Well, let me address something earlier. You said in a group chat with some of our friends. You made the comment that you predicted the Rams win when they got Stafford. You made a comment that you predicted Georgia winning the championship, and you made a prediction that Golden State is going to win the championship tonight. I think you just jinxed Golden State. But anyway, I still like Golden State in 7. But let me tell you about yourself, buddy. You full of doo-doo. You know what? You lied. You lied like a rug. You didn't say none of that, Coach. None of that you say. Your exact words to me was, I'm like, are you back being a Rams fan? I got to see what Stafford does. So I can't, don't you sit there to that lie, dog. I can't let you keep telling these lies.
Hey, look here, man. When they got Stafford, I said they're going to win the Super Bowl. I called it because I said the only thing they was missing was a quarterback. Georgia, I mean, come on, man. I'm just, Nostradamus.
So even after Georgia got blasted by Alabama the first time, you still were saying Georgia?
Yes, because that was the game. Georgia had to win that championship.
Had to and going to. And after really watching that first half, if Westcott don't go down, they other receivers.
If, what they say, if ifs was candy and nuts, we'd all be having a party or something like that.
Oh, what a party we had.
Yes. So, come on, Coach, man. We win and we ride.
You full of crap, buddy.
Now, as far as, you taking Golden State tonight, or you think Boston going to force a game 7?
Yeah, I like Golden State. I like Golden State and 7. I think it'd be hard to win in Boston, as T. Bond would say. But I do still like Golden State, Coach. Even though Draymond ain't really gave him nothing. Clay's been, back and forth. Wiggins. I think Wiggins is the X factor. But I'm saying no matter what, you better give Steph the day on MVP. Because Steph, he had a bad game the other night. He has carried this team.
Yeah. And that's good stuff, man. Anything else you want to hit on real quick while we wait on hopefully our first guest to come on? Mr. Tackett, I know he is in meetings in, I believe, Missouri.
Yeah.
He said he plans on breaking free for a little bit to come on and chat with us. Go ahead.
I'm going to say this, man. My hat's off to you. Them fresh waves by the time it's still at the Platinum Cup Barbershop. Bet y'all go check it out. But to say this, dog, you big game hunter. You a big game hunter. I'm going to call you big game hunter, Coach Trump. Because I'm telling you what, you go get them and you get them. If we get Tackett out here, Mr. Julian Tackett, Coach, they can't see that. We'd have had him once before.
Yeah.
A lot of sports shows can say that. We've had it once before. We got the man, not the man next to me, the man. We got the man has been on here.
Man, I also want to give a shout out to KHSAA and appreciate them for letting us, for giving us the access they've been giving us and embracing us. Mr. Tackett has been great with us. All the staff there's been great. I just want to give a shout out to him and what they've been doing. Coming out, we kind of are getting back to normalcy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was a great year for KHSAA. And I kind of want to do like a little closeout, just let them kind of, speak on how things are kind of getting back to normal. And we had some great championships all year, for the state championship that KHSAA has put on. So that's been great.
It has. And as you said, man, he's done a great job. Football's picked up, gotten better. The classes is pretty much even 6A. Still tough with the private schools. Maybe that's something we'll ask them about, But man, I'm definitely excited about it, man. That the high school sports is back in Kentucky, and everybody's flourishing, man. You got some great coaches in the city, great coaches around the state. You got some legendary coaches around here, man. It's just, man, I'm excited about football, basketball picking back up. But it's good to let folks know we are not only a basketball state. As Jared would tell you, we are probably more of a baseball state than anything with all the baseball athletes.
Yeah. And also, like I said, we've got a great show lined up. Hopefully all this comes through. It's 7:05, 7:06 now. While we're waiting on Mr. Tackett, we do have the Kentucky Gatorade Player of the Year, everything picture, Miss Abby Hammond. We can move her up and bring her on first. Miss Hammonds. How you doing? Super
good. How are you?
What's going on with you, lady?
Nothing much. We're just in Kansas City with my travel team playing some softball.
Hey, you just got off the field. You back playing already. You tough, sister. You tough.
Now, you pitching. I'm guessing you're pitching for them as well, right?
Yes, sir, I am.
And how have you been doing so far? Y'all played today yet?
We did, yes. We won one and lost one so far. We played really well.
Well, Abby, coming off a great state championship, first of all, coming off a great season, Gatorade Player of the Year in the state of Kentucky in softball. Batted .514, 12 home runs, pitched 37 games, pitched 36 of them, a .75 ERA. This has been a remarkable season. What do you equate it out to?
Hold on, Coach. First you answer that question. And we talked to Coach Emmer. He said if he let you run, you'd probably be leading the team in stolen bases. He's got to kind of corral you and hold you down some.
Yes. Well, it's just a lot of practice. I'm really excited with how my season turned out for me individually. But what was more important for me was just our team getting as far as we did. I mean, that was incredible. We really played up to our potential, and I'm so proud of our team for that.
Now, it was a close game, a championship game, a heartbreaker. How was that for you young ladies? But I must say, this is a young team, so you're only a freshman yourself, which is unbelievable. But how was that last game?
Well, I think it was a really cool experience for us. I mean, we'd never been to John Crop before, so that was just amazing in general to get to play there. And just for all of our hard work to pay off like it did, I think we were just happy to be there in general. I don't think the result really mattered. We were just really excited that we were able to make it as far as we did because we'd worked so hard this entire year and season. And I'm just really proud of us.
Okay. Now, being named the Gatorade Softball Player of the Year for the state of Kentucky, tell us about that experience. Did you know?
Well, I woke up on Thursday morning and my parents told me. I knew I was being nominated, but I didn't know. I didn't expect to win. I was just hoping to win it in the future at some point. And I think Coach M was really excited for me, and it was a cool experience. But it's just a real tribute to my teammates and coaches that spend hours after practice working with me because I would never be able to do it without them.
Okay.
I mean, man, this is very much an award you could very well win the next 3 years. I mean, what are you thinking that far ahead? Are you just? I know you're not where that individual goes, but are you thinking that far ahead that this very well could be a possibility. Lord willing, you stay healthy, stuff that this could be your award for 4 years?
Not really. I think I'm more focused on next year as a team. I want to go back to John Crop with Lexington Catholic for sure. So I think I'm more focused on that. Obviously there's goals you can set, but I think more as a goal is to make it back to the state tournament again.
Okay. Now here in Lexington, you guys and Lafayette have just been back and forth all season. Another great player, Miss Trinity. We talked to her, and it's kind of like, how is that rivalry? And he says a lot of you guys play together on travel teams and all that, so that makes it a little more special. Just kind of tell us about that special rivalry between y'all two teams.
Well, Lafayette's a really talented team, very well coached, and so it's always a tough game. And going into that, we know it's going to be a tough game every single time. So I think it all goes back to our preparation. And I think it's pretty cool that I used to play against these girls in local tournaments around Kentucky. That's just really cool getting to play against them again at such a high level. And each of those games is just super exciting, I think, for everyone that's involved in the games. They know it's going to be tough. And so just coming into those games, it's pretty cool, honestly, because we know it's going to be a tough game. And it always matters. It always matters to both teams. We really care about the game, and both teams are really motivated. And so it's really fun every time we get to play them.
Now moving on to, good. You got something, Coach Bew? Okay. Now moving on, looking forward, just to college, is there any like dream school you have in mind or anything like that? Or are you even thinking that far ahead?
I'm not really thinking that far ahead. I do want to play college softball at the highest level possible. But I think at this point, it just comes down to lots of practice and working with my team to get better and hope for the best.
Okay.
Well, man, I ought to say it's a heck of a season, a heck of a start to a career for a young lady who's only a freshman. Let me ask you a question. How competitive is softball in the Lexington area, or the Kentucky area, as far as with travel and their travel ball and your regular city? How competitive is it?
Well, we started traveling out of Kentucky because areas like Kansas City and Colorado get more looks and like exposure from college coaches, but I think the talent in Kentucky is very big. I don't think a lot of the super talented players play in Kentucky anymore. I think we've all kind of realized that you need to travel elsewhere to get really good college looks, but there's a ton of talent in Kentucky, and you can see that in high school softball and just in the state tournament alone, and even in regions. I mean, Region 11 is very tough, so there's tons of good softball players, and I think that kind of speaks for itself.
Now, what team are you playing for out, and where are they located as far as out of that you're playing for right now?
I play for Southern Force National, and so we have girls from Alabama, but the majority of girls come from the Kentucky area.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all are in Kansas City. Tell us, you got anything else for? Well, okay, I was just going to say y'all are playing in Kansas City. Just what's kind of like your off-season schedule before we get you out of here and what's going on?
Well, we're playing 3 tournaments this summer. We're here in Kansas City, and then we play in Colorado, I think next week, and we're going to Louisiana later in the summer. And then we'll play some tournaments in the fall, and then after that, it's kind of back to high school ball and just working hard to get as good as we can get and hopefully make it back to John Crop.
All right. Coach B, you got anything else for our Gatorade Softball Player of the Year?
Hey, congratulations, young lady, on the start to it. Shout out to your mom and dad, your family, everybody behind you, man. I'll tell you what, they have to be awful proud of you, what you've done. Coach M spoke highly of you, so sky's the limit for these next 4 years, these next 3 years.
Thank you so much.
Thank you and appreciate it. Good luck, Miss Hammond.
Thank you.
All right, Coach. We just waiting on our next guest. Hopefully, like I say, we're waiting on Julian Taggart. If he comes in, we'll expedite him. And I think Coach Ricco Hughes is up next. Man, great interview with Miss Hammond, though. And she sounds so good. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, she went through training with this. You know what I'm saying? How she was speaking, articulated very well. For, once again, a young lady, a freshman. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I'm like, man.
Yes,
crazy.
sir. And like she said, it's gonna be a lot more coming for them. Expect big things out of Lexington Catholic, Lafayette. Henry Clay's on the come up.
Yes.
The softball thing is just crazy in Lexington and Kentucky in general.
And I think it's spread out, like you said. You got quite a few tabs. Bryan Station, I think, I think that junior class is going to be seniors next year, so they can very well could be a team to contend with. Shout out to my Coach Terrence's daughter, Trinity Gay. She's been doing Trinity Campbell, who's doing her thing. So I'm very well think that they're going to be a special team to come.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, up next, since we've done Ms. Hammond, we're waiting on Coach Ricco Hughes to come on to talk about the Kentucky Future Stars. He's been with the program for 10 years. They've been so successful. I think one of the reasons why the Kentucky high school football has excelled as it has in the last few years, recently.
This is new to me. I think it might have been with Dez that was in high school and Andre, but I don't remember too much about it. But it has definitely picked up and came big. I know a lot of coaches that came out of that. Coach Hawkins at Bryan Station, I think, was involved at one time. But it's definitely produced a lot of athletes. So I mean, it's special to watch. It got a few former Ducks on there playing, and some Lexington kids. You got some Lexington Raven kids playing on that, man. So it's good to see kids that coach youth football be able to be a part of this.
All right, Coach Hughes is on now. We're going to bring on Coach Hughes. Coach Hughes, what's going on with you, man?
How you doing?
All right. 10 years, man?
Huh?
You've been doing this for 10 years almost now? Just about.
Year 13, man. This year we just started in 2010. This will be our 13th year.
Wow, Coach. Just kind of tell us how this started and just the success that you guys have had.
Well, a good buddy of mine, Josh Jones from the state of Tennessee, man. He runs Battle in Rocky Top down there in Knoxville. And we got to talking and, I kind of was asleep one night and had a vision, man, I thought we were being underserved in the state of Kentucky and particularly with scholarship numbers and our kids that can play. We were considered a basketball state. And I thought putting our kids on a grand stage and having them compete against a respected football state like Tennessee, like the old rivalry from back in the day, if you will, would give us the credibility we need because, when you say football in Tennessee, everybody comes running. When you say football in Kentucky, they say we got AAU practice. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's quite a bit difference.
Man, first off, salute to what you do with you for football here in Kentucky, you and your staff. I have one of my young cats on your 7th grade team, Kareem Wolford. Kareem's a big kid, played for us, the youth leagues. Glad to see him down there. The swag you gave these kids is remarkable. I mean, they swagged out from hats to the shoes, the socks, to the uniform. I love the swag.
I'm doing an interview, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm having some audio troubles. It's hard for me to hear a little bit.
My bad. I said I love the swag you give the kids. You know what I'm saying? I seen a few kids posting on their parents' Facebook page today. You got a lot of talent from Lexington out there playing, so it's good to see what you're doing. How do you go about picking your kids?
How do I go about recruiting them?
Yeah, getting the kids involved. How do you put it out there? Yes,
well,
sir.
we have open tryouts. Every year we've been around for a while, and we started this thing. It's a lot of spinoffs with Future Stars events in other states: North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana. So a lot of those guys like Joe Horn, former NFL player, came up and they coached in our game, and then they kind of took the concept back, to their respective states. So, we kind of put our stuff out in January when our tryout dates will be, try to strategically place them in different cities and, around the state and get out and get to the young men, from the mountains, from West Kentucky to, Somerset to Louisville, Lexington, and so forth. But, we had all started. We had our first big tryout in the Traeger Center when Coach Strong was coaching at the University of Louisville. And he was just a little more inviting, a little more welcoming as far as the youth. So we were actually to use those facilities and they were accessible to us. After he left, things kind of changed. But, where he left off, the University of Kentucky now, after these years have picked up the ball and kind of helping us. We're actually going we're at camp now down in Campbellsville, and we're leaving in the morning to go to University of Kentucky and have our final pregame and walkthrough practice on their practice facilities and in their indoor. And, so that gives us a great opportunity to, get the kids on campus and inspire them to be great, now starting off going to high school, so you don't have to play catch up when you're in 11th grade and you're trying to qualify.
Okay. Now tell us about this upcoming weekend. You guys will be starting this tournament. Kind of tell us about what's in store for the team coming up this weekend.
Well, our Tennessee team, our counterpart, is actually camping in Louisville. So they're already in Louisville. They're actually practicing up there and staying in hotels and stuff. And they took their show on the road. Our idea, obviously, prior to COVID, was to get these kids on a college campus, let them live that type of lifestyle, and hopefully it'll mold them to aspire to want that moving forward. So they will focus. And, right now, just to tell you this, our program currently has right at 99 kids currently playing college football at all levels. And we've got 2 that came through our program that's currently on NFL rosters. So at the end of the day, man, we think we're making a difference. We're making a dent, and we're making, we're giving these kids an opportunity. And I personally follow them, and our staff personally follows them all the way to high school. So if their high school coach is not able or doesn't want to, or whatever the case may be, to help these guys get opportunities, we kind of do that. And we created a brotherhood in doing just that. I just took 52 kids to University of Kentucky football camp last week. So we were there to get young guys opportunities, and all of them can't play at Kentucky. But, we usually kind of get one of a lower level college, NAIA, or a D2, and then we'll go, U of L UK or Purdue or Cincinnati or something like that, because I know the recruiting process is difficult right now. So we try to just touch everything to help our young men in every fashion that we can. And we do have some alumni combines as well that are only for the guys that have come through our program. And, we have to invite college coaches to that to create opportunities. So we do a lot of different things, man. We're kind of unique than most of these organizations. And I'm going to be honest with you, we're the most affordable stay-out night camp in America, period, bar none. I get comments, people, it's a money grab. It's this, it's that. Man, we've been around too long, and our intentions are too good. But, for example, for $375 is what our fee is now, our camp fee. But listen, I mean, these kids stay in the dorm, and these college dorms are not cheap. We're in a nice dorm now, but they eat all you can eat meals, all their meals. We travel on big time, charter buses. We stay in hotels the night before the games. They get all the gear that I'm in here sorting out now. I don't know if you can see behind me, but I've got shirts behind me that I'm in here sorting out. And, for our travel gear that we wear, so these kids get shorts, T-shirts, backpacks, obviously game jerseys, and a plethora of things that's included in that. So if you can take the $375 and divide it up, man, people, my wife kills me all the time. She says, I don't know why you do this. But, you try to teach these guys early what I learned late. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Well, man, my hats off to you what you do. I understand my wife fussing me all the time, too, about it. You give. For like people don't appreciate it, but you believe us. We love what you do, man. I think it's big for the kids. I don't think they realize the opportunity you afford them. This is something that a lot of kids didn't have an opportunity to do. I'm pretty sure you're from Kentucky. You know how it is. We didn't have it like that. Nobody looking out for us like this. So hats off to you and your organization for what y'all do, Coach.
Well, I appreciate that. It's, we've earned it. We started from the ground and built this thing up, and, with sweat and, elbow grease and all the things, a lot of sweat equity involved that, it's necessary to be a leader of these young men that come from all walks of life. We have kids from the mountains, kids from the west end of Louisville, kids from, the best end of Louisville, Lexington, Bowling Green, Somerset. Owensboro doesn't matter. But I think it helps these guys build relationships, build friends, because they, don't get to pick their roommates. I encourage them to meet new guys, and they can follow them on social media. All the guys get excited about guys they play with, can watch them grow and go. So it's a whole different aspect of this event, man, that I think people don't get what's behind the scenes. They see the game, and the game means a lot to us. We want to win, but it's bigger than that. So I think that the young men understand that once they come here and they see they playing against a lot of the best kids in the state, they feel like a superhero. So when they go back to their respective leagues and teams, they feel like they can accomplish anything.
Well, now tell us about your upcoming schedule. I know you have this upcoming game this weekend. How does that work as far as the tournament and you guys maybe getting a national championship? I know you've been close.
Well, basically ours is a little different. So what we do is we kind of pattern after the old, like the college Senior Bowl and the East-West Shrine game. So we kept these kids for 1 week. We practice here, and then we'll play Tennessee, and our season, we don't have a season after that. We put all our stuff into the recruiting process after that. So on Saturday, this coming Saturday, June 18th, we'll play our 3 games at St. X. We'll play rising sixth grade. Well, sixth graders going to the seventh going to the eighth, and then eighth graders going into the ninth grade. So these guys are current as of last school year, sixth, seventh, and eighth graders. So they'll compete against the best of Tennessee. And Tennessee typically comes in to our event with at least 4 or 5 guys on their eighth grade team that already has Power 5 offers. I'm talking about your SEC Auburn's, your Kentucky's, your Florida's, Georgia's, and so forth. Now, we're fortunate enough this year to have a couple kids. One, Cam Thomas, he's got 3 or 4 offers. He's got Georgia Tech. He's picked up EKU. So he's picked up several offers. He did really well at UK camp when we went. Coach Marrow put him on his golf cart and took him to a position group and said, you stay right here and you'll be a national guy. So that's what our intention is. So we're more about the kids' upward mobility, their growth, and then taking care of business in the classroom, behavior-wise, to go with their talents on the football field.
All right, Coach. Coach, you got anything else for Coach Ricco?
Hey, man, I wish we had this week coming through, Coach. I love this. I love it. Like I said, the swag is out there. I seen the parent put it on Facebook the other day. I love the swag. So, man, this is exciting to see this for Kentucky youth football.
Well, I greatly appreciate guys giving me the opportunity to speak with you guys. And, we'll have, if you got a chance to catch the games, we're going to live stream them on D&D Sports. It's going to be on social media. And then, obviously we want the support within from the city and from the state and from the community to come out and support these young guys. We'll start at 11 o'clock over at St. X. We're really appreciative of St. X to give us the opportunity to keep the kids on a grand stage. We typically like to play on college campuses, but St. X is worthy. So, we'll be over there for 3 games, I think 11, then 1, then 3 o'clock. And you'll see some really good action. You have some guys that are top-notch guys that compete and that you'll be hearing about on Saturdays and Friday nights moving forward.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck and appreciate you for coming on.
Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys for having me.
All right, Coach, man. Hey, that and the thing about the future stars that we noticed is they weren't even really getting a lot of the Lexington and Louisville people until recently, and that's kind of like it's been boosting them up. And even our middle school all-star teams have just really been competing more and more in the national scene.
Yeah, I think to be truly, truly competitive, you got to get to Louisville and get the best you can get, and get to Lexington and get the best you can get. I know Jaws dominated last year for them doing this thing. So, man, like I said, more and more kids get involved, and you see kids getting excited about it, posting on their social media, like you said, and showing their swag. So, man, I love it. I think it's great what they do.
Well, now, we hoped we would get Commissioner Tackett on. Looks like we're not going to make that. So we're going to go on to our pre-recorded interview with Ozon Mitchell, a representative of Dirt Bowl. We're going to play that. He talks about, Dirt Bowl starting this Sunday and just this year's version of the Dirt Bowl. So here we are. We're going to play our interview with Ozon here. Just a second. Let me get this loaded up, Coach. All right. Where's my file? Here we go. All right. Sunday, Father's Day, we kick off the Dirt Bowl tournament. Now, my understanding is this year we've got more teams than you had in a long time. Kind of tell us what to expect this season.
Man, to piggyback off of that, man, we have 19 teams, man. This is the most teams that we've had in 20 plus years. And the teams that we have coming in, man, I would say 12 to 13 are loaded and can go and can push your Bulls.
Okay.
Can push your Bulls to, to the limits. Like the Magic. The Magic, last year was a play away. A pass away. Hey, go back and watch the tape, man. Go back and watch the tape. One pass, man. And they got Bo down on the block. anything could have happened if Bo got the ball on the block, man. But to go back to what I'm saying, man, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be competitive, man. We have new blood coming in. We have a team coming in from Moorhead. We have a team coming in from Winchester. And you know what I'm saying, just we're being more inclusive, you know what I'm saying, as far as, you know what I'm saying, players coming in and ball with us, man. We got guys coming in from Transy. We have former UK ball players. You know what I'm saying, we have NAIA national champions. We have NAIA national players of the years. You know what I'm saying, we have former Mr. Basketballs. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm excited. I'm ready to get this popping and going, man.
Man, with being many teams, and you speak about having different teams come from different cities and counties, is this going to be a full slate of games? Are you going to have, I know quite a few games doing this. Are they going to cut the games back and try to get them in before the end of the summer?
Well, what happened is because we're only allotted so many days throughout the season. So with that being said, every team is going to get 10 games. And at the end of the season, we're going to determine the time and date that we have left, how many teams are going to make the playoffs, which is going to make the season that much more important. Every game counts. So, you know what I'm saying, with that many teams, everybody's not going to get to play everybody, but there will be some great games coming up this summer. We put the schedule out on our page. So if you get a chance to go to Lexington Dirt Bowl, you know what I'm saying, page on Facebook, and there's a schedule up. And, you know what I'm saying, and I'll be sure to get you guys a copy of the schedule as well. So y'all can come out and circle some of the games y'all want to see, some of the teams you want to see, some of the players you want to see.
And all of them trying to catch them bulls, huh?
Everybody's trying to catch them bulls.
They want us, boy.
Hey, 5 years in a row, man. 6 years in a row, man. I mean,
man, I ain't got the schedule from it, but I did see on your Instagram page they had posted a few of the first 2 days of games. Of course, you got the Bulls, the primetime game at 7:30, taking on the Sonics. What other games stand out for you on that first day? Which is, you got the Lakers, Blazers, you got the Rockets, Nets, you got the Wizards and 76ers, and you got the Thunder and the Heat.
The Wizards 76ers game is gonna be good. Of course. Hold on. Let's start out with the primetime game, which is the 7:30 game, which is the Bulls and the Sonics. Like the Johnson boys, like I said previously, they play with the Sonics. They're loaded. They can shoot the ball, and that is a game that everybody wants to see. You know what I'm saying? That game right there is marquee. You know what I'm saying? The way the numbers fell when we do our schedules, that just happened to be the first game of the season. So that definitely is going to be a game everybody wants to see. The Wizards and 76ers, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got the kids coming up from Moorhead, you know what I'm saying, with all their talent. The Thunder, like I said, you know what I'm saying, we got our version of James Harden, you know what I'm saying, Trey Chester coming up. And Booney, who's a coach, they call him the Black Calipari. So, you know, so you know I'm saying, he's always coming up with players. Those games they're gonna be nice, you know what I'm saying. And plus, you want to get out there and see the new uniforms. Everybody's got the new uniforms. They want to show off and, you know, let it do what it do.
Now, what days will they be playing for the tournament? I know usually it's Monday through Thursday or something like that.
No, it's a Sunday through Thursday. Now, because we have so many teams, Sunday normally we start at 4:30. This year we have to start at 3:30, so we can get all these games in. You know what I'm saying, at a specific time. Sundays 3:30 to 7:30, and then on Monday through Thursday 6:30 to 8:30. The game started at 6:30. There's 2 games during the week, 6:30 and 7:30. So, except this Monday coming up, Juneteenth, because it's a holiday and we have to get the schedule filled out. So we're gonna start at 4:30 on Monday. Just this one Monday, we're gonna have 4 games on that day.
And man, I see you on your Facebook page last week. You posted about the police presence and I guess somewhat lack of or not enough presence to try and make sure people won't come out and see the games. Maybe it won't come out and make Durham what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, how's that going as far as getting them, what's bringing that back? How's that going? And what could we do as a community to get out there and try to be, you know what I'm saying, keep it safe for all these young men playing these older cats and for our kids and families to go out there and watch the game? Yeah, but I noticed on your page the other day you posted on Facebook about the lack of police presence and what y'all try to do to increase it, to make it a family safe atmosphere out there at Douglas Park. my question is, how's that working out? Have you got any help from the police to want to come out and volunteer some more time? And what could we do as a community? Me and Truck talk about what could we do as a community to come out there as men and try to keep it safe for our kids and for the young men playing and for the cats out playing dirt ball.
Okay, let me preface this by saying the post wasn't about us not having any police presence there. It was not having enough. We want to be preventative. You know what I'm saying? We want to prevent. We want to have the atmosphere to where it's safe to come up. We have police officers there, but what we were asking for is just a little bit more of a presence. It's not like we were asking for 10 more officers. We're just asking for 2 or 3. And we haven't had an incident at the park in 7 years. Nothing, no violence, no fights, none of that. So, but with the climate of the city and where things are going, we were just trying to be preventative. We were trying to be preventive. Like I said, we're just working on some things behind the scenes.
Okay.
So where we can get more of community people in to come in and help, along with trying to get more officers to come up and help as well. It's not as much as them just being there. It's like be a part of it, be inclusive. We want you to be inclusive. Like when we were growing up, where we had police officers come to the neighborhoods and walk to know who we are. And that's more about what the environment that we're trying to provide or trying to present. Just be more inclusive. We're not asking you to come up here and work and arrest people, this, that, and other. Just be more inclusive. Just be seen. Just be part of the community.
Right? You got anything else for Ozon?
No, I'm looking forward to it, man. It should be a great year for it. We definitely get out there and check them out, man. And you're on mute, Coach. You're on mute.
All right. That was Coach Ozon kind of talking about that. One of the things we wanted to talk about, like he said, was wanted to be a great atmosphere and a great environment. It's been great, and we want everybody to come out and check it out, man. Looking forward to great things for the Dirt Bowl this summer, Coach.
Yes, please. Let's be conscious of having kids up there and stuff and families. So, man, let's get up there and just enjoy it. Like Coach Truck said, like Ozon said, we should be able to police ourselves. Don't bring that stuff up there, man. Get up there, enjoy the game. Bring the Dirt Bowl back to what it used to be. Bring Super Sunday back like it used to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let's aim to have these things and have a great summer.
Now, we had an extensive interview with Ozon. That will be posted on our YouTube channel later on today or tomorrow. You can check that out. We'll make sure we let everybody know when we get that up. Coach Bew, man, unfortunately, sorry we couldn't get Commissioner Tackett on today. I really hope we did. I want to apologize for misspelling his name on our flyer. That was on me.
Florida school systems.
But man, like I said, looking forward to great things. Coach Bew, another great show, man.
Hey, man, great show. Another one in the books. I'm gonna say the cameraman's favorite cameraman is on assignment, but he's sitting there on my couch, Coach. Hey, man, come say something to the people. Come say something to the people, man.
Cameraman's favorite cameraman. Been MIA for a minute. Yeah.
I got out. He disappeared, Coach. Like I lost a few pounds.
Nah, man, just the search big. Search big. What's up, everybody out there in Big Things Land? Cameraman's favorite cameraman. Who was y'all talking to first?
We had
Abby Hammond,
yeah.
Gatorade softball player of the year.
She's the softball player. She won Gatorade player of the year. Coach, we know we live, Coach. We live, baby. Yeah, Coach.
I'm talking about who was next?
We had
Ricco
Hughes for the.
Now, what does he do?
Future Stars, like the middle school all-star team that's been playing.
Okay. I heard you say Kareem. Kareem's paying for him?
Yeah, Kareem, Javier Perez's son. Yeah, it's quite a few kids.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Good show, fellas.
Thank you. Well, Coach Bew, if you got anything else.
As always.
Hold on. My man Q Walker, I didn't see he had some comments. He was wondering who has the best jersey. and ask a good question. What have y'all have MVP coach? Okay, that's stuff for
Hold up,
Ozon.
is Q Walker still on? That Q Walker.
I don't think he's still on. I
God,
think
dog,
he just asked.
Q Walker keep running from us. Get us on the show, Q.
Hey, look forward to us. We try and do something with Q for Dirt Bowl. You know, like I said, hopefully we'll be doing some games on Sundays.
Yeah.
But we still working on that. We want to give the Dirt Bowl guys, you know, some credit and all that. So just stay tuned. Coach Bew, you got anything else? You can close us out, man.
Hey, man, as always, that should be a living donor. I'm Coach Bew. My man, Coach T, be on assignment. Coach Truck, anything else?
Hey,